Finally, finally. Hi, everybody. Oh my God. I kept looking for the live button. I'm like, where's the live button? I don't know what I did. It's been one of those days. Welcome, everybody. I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse. And I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Waiting, because the phone is delayed. And there I am. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm so glad to be here tonight. It is Thursday night. Let me know how I look. I got everything all set up in my tree house. And welcome in, chatters already. I got Cowboy, he's watching. Scooby Doo's in the house. Lovely Munchkin and Mr. Bill. I have already climbed up on the house. So I'm thinking Scooby was the first one in the chat tonight. So he gets the lazy boy chair. Lazy boy. Yes, you get the lazy boy chair. And everybody else, of course, you know, the drill, gets the bean bags. I've already loaded the fridge up there in the tree house with snacks and drinks and everything. So y'all should be good tonight. I even had a house cleaner come today and clean up the tree house for me, so everybody can be comfortable. So the tree house should smell nice and fresh and clean. So anybody that's just turned on my show, whatever, welcome. And with this show, because it's Lindy's Treehouse, we all use gotta use our imagination, right? And Scuba says, I'm in the lazy boy for real. Cool. That's cool. Yes, please get comfortable. Everybody, get comfortable in your beanbag wherever you're sitting. Grab your snacks. If you're eating dinner, grab some dinner. Whatever you got to do, because I'm Paramount USA and you're Lindy's Treehouse. And when I start to go live, and I have to hit the live, and then I got to go scroll to the bottom, hit the live. And I was like, where's my live? I can't find it. I have to go live. So like I said, streaming, some nights are like that. Sometimes, you know, you cruise right into the live, and then other times I'm like, what is YouTube doing now? Why is it doing this? What's doing this? But I think we're good now. I think I'm going to survive the night. So I'm hoping everybody else survives the night tonight with me. You know, I look at it, if you can't laugh at yourself, right, then you might as well just forget about life. So that's what I say. That's why I have everybody come on my show, and we laugh about stuff. And I have cat hair going on my face. Anyway, anywho, I got my little fan going on the floor, keep myself nice and cool. I had a beautiful day today, almost like fall weather. So crazy. Only in the 70s today, something like that. Really nice, really nice. And so I'll take it, right? So the next week's going to be super nice too. So in the 70s, sometimes the 80s, and I'll take it because I do not miss Arizona at all. I don't miss the heat. I don't miss the cactuses. I don't really miss anything from there. To my Arizona peeps, I still keep in touch with some people, you know, in Arizona. But other than that, I have no desire to ever move back there. I'm just saying, you know, spent 40 some years, right? So, yeah, God always has a plan, right? So he didn't bring me this far to bring me this far. That's my favorite saying to everybody. So welcome in. I want, this is like, I appreciate you night. Why not, right? So everybody that's in the chat, put I appreciate you in the chat. Type I appreciate you in the chat with your favorite emoji. Put that in the chat. We'll start the show to get everybody comfortable and get to know each other and all that. And Scuba says no cactus here unless I buy one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same here. And even when I lived in Arizona, I didn't own I didn't even have a cactus in my yard. I did not have a little cactus plants, on my windowsill and all that. Everything like in my house was not, a lot of stuff was not Southwestern, decoration like everybody else. I had to be different. I had all Midwest stuff. So what does that tell you in my house, right? I always wanted to make it feel cozy. I couldn't feel cozy with all this, Southwestern decor in my house. It's fancy stuff. It looked just cold in there. So I decorated, try to decorate the house the way I like it and feel comfortable and all that stuff. So yes, tonight is I appreciate you. So you can type in the comments. I appreciate you. And I'm gonna put it in my phone here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. There you go. And then my favorite emoji is the daisy. I love the daisies. There you go. There you go. That's my favorite emoji. Is the daisy. My favorite emoji is a daisy or it's a unicorn. It just things that make me happy, right? A unicorn and daisies. That's what makes the world go round, right? That's what makes it go around. It's been a good day. I went and did some grocery shopping today, and I bought a new blow dryer. Yes. My grocery store did not have much of a selection, to say the least, so I had to go with the Revlon blow dryer with the diffuser on it. So we'll see. I'll see if I like it tomorrow, if I like it or not. Because I really didn't need it because it's so, it's summer. It's still summertime. Flyer Bill says, I appreciate you. See, thank you, Bill. I appreciate you. See, that's what the show is about, getting everybody together. And for y'all just coming in, have a seat. I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and I'm here every Thursday night. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification so you don't miss the show. And I want to thank all my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I appreciate you. Yes, every one of you. All my lurkers and watchers and everything. I couldn't have a show without you, right? And we all really have a really good time together. We appreciate stuff and folks. That's right. That's right. And that's what I love. That's what I love about my chatters and about my people that that I hang around, whatever, we're all just, I love it. People are simple, right? We're simple people. Well, you don't usually buy a blow dryer at the grocery store. Geez. Well, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers over here. And I just happened to be at the grocery store today, so I thought I'll just pick up a blow dryer there. I know what you're saying. I mean, I probably could have checked Walmart, but I just wanted to get it, then I have it or whatever. Keep the receipt in case I don't like it. Then I can go to Walmart and, see if I get a different blow dryer or whatever. It's all the, decisions in life, right? I know it's really tough to be me. It really is. What else? I went to, I had cracked a tooth and on Monday, well, I already had one of my eye teeth or whatever it cracked, did something. And I didn't even know that I did it, So on Monday, I called my dentist and I said, hey, I think let's see. Scuba says, well, if Walmart is far, then screw it. Grocery store works. No, I mean, Walmart's right down the street. But like I said, I just happened to be at, and I was doing price checking too. So actually this one was cheaper than Walmart. So, and even cheaper than Amazon. So I've been shopping around, get prices and stuff. So it's all good. Yeah, this was just easier for me to, get it out of the way or whatever. But see, I got off track. Oh yeah, the dentist. Yes. On Monday, I called my dentist and I said, hey, I think by my eye tooth, I cracked it or something because it feels really weird. It doesn't hurt. Thank God it, didn't hurt or anything. But she's like, oh yeah. She goes, we can get you in at noon tomorrow, and on Tuesday. And I'm like, heck yeah. What are the odds, right? When you call the dentist and you need that work done, and they tell you, oh yeah, you can come in at noon or whatever. So I called my son Ryan. God bless him. He is my angel. I said, Mom needs a ride to the dentist because my bus doesn't drive out there. And also, I have to go all the way out there to that dentist because none of the dentists here in this area take my insurance. So, word to the wise: do your math. Do your math and everything before you go, and make sure that they do make your phone calls. Make sure that that they do take your insurance, so you don't get a surprise bill. Make sure they're in the network, all that stuff. So I promise I won't talk hearing aids tonight. I promise. Last week, it was like I felt like I was doing like a seminar at the old folks' home, towards the end. But we got through it, right? We got through it, even through all the smoke. Because last week, right, we had for the whole week, I felt like it was a Cheech and Chong movie. I walked in a Cheech and Chong movie all week. It was, and I have to say, I'm glad that smoke that's over with. That was the worst, right? Oh my God, I had the worst taste in my mouth, and now God knows what we've been breathing, right? I mean, it's scary. It's really scary because that smoke, it was strong. It was really strong. I feel sorry for people who had to work out in that, even my son Ryan had to work outside in that smoke, But then I'm seeing this post on Facebook, and it says, oh yeah, by the way, it says wildfire smoke from Pacific Northwest will begin to filter into the upper Midwest Friday night into early Saturday. However, it won't be as potent as what we had last time. Okay, does that make you feel any better? Scuba says, duh, you like daisies. It's on the painting behind you. Do you like this painting? What do you think? I don't know if you guys ever seen this painting. I don't know if you guys like the painting. Oh yeah, and the other one there, my farmhouse. Yes. But I don't know if you guys, I know, I have to go like this. Which one? I told you I'm just goofy tonight. I'm just a little side of goofiness. That's okay. I'm with my friends. And a billion YouTubers be watching my show, right? It's so crazy. I mean, I could look on the TV and you know the Scooby, you can look on the TV to see what I want to watch, right? Because I stream everything, and then I see my little thumbnail, comes up on there, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to watch that or not. It's so weird. So I've been getting some views, 25 views here and there, so it's good. No complaints, because I really enjoy, being here with everybody every Thursday night. I really do. I write stuff all day long, make notes, so we have stuff to talk about, right? So I'm not just sitting here looking at you all. You're all looking at me like, what are we going to talk about tonight? So you have to be really creative when it comes to live streaming, and YouTube's always changing it up. So I got to get used to that too. And so who's the first person that I DM when there's a YouTube issue or something? Scooby-Doo. Yes, because Scooby-Doo, he knows the stuff. So I appreciate you, Scooby. I really do. He helped me from day one, the first day when I was on Zoom and YouTube, my very, very first live stream, and he rescued. I got him into the studio or whatever, and he rescued me. And then it was time to change it up because the YouTube and the Zoom was just nuts. And so here I am, right? 2 years later, I'm on my 108th show. So, I'm doing something right, I guess, right? YouTube hasn't kicked me off yet. So, yeah. So yeah, this is my other painting. I don't know if I showed you that one, if you guys have seen that one before, because I change up my paintings every week. And I wasn't sure. This is like one of my favorite paintings. I have a lot of favorites, but this one here is when I went to the bayfront, and I come home and I get inspired, right? And so this is kind of like a little bridge, I guess. It looks like it's underwater. It could be whatever you think it is. And then those are supposed to be all rocks, right? So I'm like standing on it's like I'm standing on the pier. This is supposed to be the pier. So I'm standing on the pier and I'm looking out right to the water, and the rocks are the pier. I'm standing out looking at the pier, I should say. And then that's the water and the sky and the sun. So it's kind of cool. I like it. I did that a couple years ago too. And then when I was outside yesterday, I was taking the garbage out, and I'm always seeing seagulls flying around outside my window, and they were like, oh my gosh, it was windy and everything, and there were so many of them. I've never seen that many seagulls at the same time, and they were just doing all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, maybe there's a storm coming or something, because there was a bunch of them in the air. As long as they didn't dive bomb me. And I thank God, because I didn't have any food on me or anything like that, because they'll come down and take your food. So anyway, I'm watching them, and I asked my son about it, and he said they were probably, because after the rains or whatever, because we had a lot of rain, we had a storm the other night, that they were getting bugs. They were eating bugs in the air. That's what he said. They were fighting over the bugs. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I started thinking, wow, I should paint a picture with the seagulls, right? And have, like, I don't know, a sky background, and then have French fries laying on the ground or something, or maybe draw a seagull in the air with a French fry sticking out of his mouth or something. So it's fun. It's fun because you really got to use your imagination. And this one here, it just reminded me of the bayfront. When I walk the pier, the pier, the boardwalk. I have to call it the boardwalk. I'd walk the boardwalk, and then I could look across and see the pier. There's a different name. They call it a different name, and now I can't think of what. The break wall. They call it the break wall. And so the only thing that was missing on here, maybe after the rocks, is maybe putting a lighthouse. Drawing a lighthouse or something. So anyway, that's the history of my painting behind me. I really enjoy it. So we're going to start cruising in the show here. I'm going to start going through my mascots like I always do. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Have a seat. Grab your bean bag. Get your drinks, your snacks, everything. I'm Paramount USA near Lindy's Treehouse, and I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you want to be right here. Hit the like button, subscribe, and the notifications so you don't miss the show, right? Okay. So I'm going to start out with my favorite, JB. And JB is, this is in remembrance of Granny Iva. That was when my second marriage, I got, it was like I adopted Granny Iva, right? So I kind of, by marriage or whatever, she was my granny. And she lived with us. I was her caretaker. She had colon cancer. So she lived with me. She lived with us 2005 to 2010. And she was such a sweet lady. You probably saw it on Facebook and everything. Anyway, she had a little dog named JB, short for jailbird, and she got him from the Humane Society. And so this is remembrance of her. If y'all can put in little hearts or something in the comments. Granny just had a birthday, July 22nd, and happy birthday, Granny, in heaven. And I call her Granny Iva. And she had a birthday July 22nd, and then she was in hospice, And then she was in hospice for like 3 weeks, and she passed away on July 24th. Okay, so 2 days after her birthday, her 80th birthday, she passed away. But bless her heart. I mean, 2 days before that, she insisted on having a birthday party, so we had a 80th birthday party for her in hospice. And we had to have her favorite game show on, Let's Make a Deal, and Bob Barker was her favorite, so we had to make sure that was on the TV and everything. And God bless you, Granny in heaven. I know that you're playing bingo, and that you're yes, I know you're at the casino playing bingo. You're playing on the slots, because she always liked the casino, and she always liked bingo. And she's probably doing a little karaoke, because she used to do some karaoke with me at the house. And God bless you, Granny. I miss you. And I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you, right? So yeah. So that's my little thing for my little tribute to Granny. And her we used to do karaoke, so her nickname was Granny Full Fanny. That was her nickname, her karaoke name, Granny Full Fanny. Oh, thank you, Judy. My sister's Judy's in the house. She said, "Happy birthday, Granny." Yes, she got to meet Granny when she came out to Arizona to visit me. So that one thing I have to say about that lady, she never complained about anything. Granny never complained about anything. And then I used to take her to bingo every, on Sundays. She at the Moose Lodge. She loved bingo. So happy birthday, Granny. 80. She was 80 years old 2 days after. She passed away after her birthday. So God bless her. My sisters is in the house. I love you, Judy. Much love, much love. She's my bestie. I love all my sisters, but she's my bestie sister. We all have a bestie sister, right? So, So then we have my little cuckoo koala. I'm cuckoo today. I'm cuckoo for my koalas. Yes, my little Thai koalas. And then we have, of course, Pillsbury Doughboy, right? He's always here every Thursday night. My faithful little Pillsbury Doughboy with the big butt, the little butt. See? So cute, right? And then Bob Evans. We're going to go through these real quick. We got Bob Evans. Yes, my Bob Evans chicken. Scuba says, "Heck, I complain all the time." Granny went through a lot. Yeah, with that colon cancer. She went through a lot, but she never lost her spirit. That's for dang sure. Then we have Hard Rock Cafe, right? My little nostalgia from Detroit, 2005, when I went there for lunch. When I was visiting family, because obviously I was still in Arizona. Then we have Positive Pooh. There's Positive Pooh. We love Positive Pooh because he's always positive, right? Yes, yes. And then we got to have Joe Cool, right? Joe Cool's got to be in the house. Every Thursday night has to be in the Treehouse with me. And people probably ask, why do you have all those your little mascots, animals? Because it's a treehouse, and you want to feel like little kids again, right? Remember when you all meet up with your friends, and maybe bring your favorite toy, maybe bring your, favorite teddy bear or something, bring your favorite up in the treehouse to play with, or whatever, your favorite book or whatnot. And that's what the show's all about. Just kind of going back to when we were kids, right? We all hang out and just talk positive stuff, because my goal is, every time that we leave the show, we always want to leave with a good feeling, a good positive feeling, and to say, I appreciate you, right? Because that's what our thing is tonight. And we're still celebrating the 4th. We're still celebrating July, right? The celebration 250th anniversary, the whole month of July. And, I've been giving away all those cool koozies, right? And so you all, that my guys that Congrats to Will Fly, Greg Laney, Bill H, Scooby, and Hot Butter Steve. All are getting something in the mail, and you should be getting your stuff tomorrow or Saturday. Yep, I got to the post office and I made sure that did everything right. Talked to professionals right at the post office, and they're always super nice in there. And I actually talked to a person, right? I walked in the post office and excuse me, there was a nice lady, behind the counter, and she had a big smile on her face, and she says, "Hi, how are you? What you got today?" And I had all my little envelopes all out, I was so proud of myself. And she just looked at everything and did what she had to do. And yeah, I didn't walk in, had to go on a kiosk to figure everything out. It was really nice. So Molly doesn't sleep behind you anymore. She's missing a lot lately. Oh, yeah, cats are weird. They find their little spot. She sleeps in all different places. Can you imagine if humans did that? You get up in the morning, your significant other is laying under the coffee table sleeping or something, right? Because cats, I never know. Sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and I never know where she's sleeping. A lot of times she's sleeping in the bathroom on the bath rug, right? She likes to sleep in the bathroom at night. Maybe she thinks it's cooler there or whatever. Sometimes she sleeps right on the floor next to my bed, During the day, sometimes she's my shadow like all day, and then other days, she could care less. So, yeah, she's just she loves that carpet in that bedroom too. Makes a difference. The carpeting, she loves the carpeting. And that thing gets vacuumed every other day between my hair and Molly's hair. You know how that is. I know Munchkin can relate because we both got all this hair. And yeah, so yeah, it's okay. Maybe, I don't know. She likes her new place and she loves it up here. Molly has so much room to play and everything. Not cute to wake me up at 2 or 3 in the morning, right? Just because. Sometimes she's not even hungry. She just wants me awake. So, she'll tap me. And anyway, yeah. So another thing, I was playing with Molly the other night, and I have my big counter, my what do you call it? The island, right? I have this beautiful island in my kitchen. And so I was playing with Molly, and I have one of those tunnels, one of her tunnels, and she loves to play with that. So I chase her around the tunnel, right? Well, thank God I had long sleeves on, right? So I'm going around the corner, I didn't fall or anything, but I went around the corner and I just caught my arm on the corner of the counter, right? And my skin, because I have, old lady skin, my skin is so thin, okay? And yeah, it got me. So even with long sleeves. And so I had to put, I cleaned it up or whatever, but I scraped it right down. Like, remind me when I fell down, when I fall off my bike, and when you fall on your knee and you scrape it and you get a strawberry, that's what I have on my arm, like right here. I got a strawberry. So I've been putting stuff on there or whatever, and it's healing up pretty good. I got some really good ointment that was subscribed to me a while back, and I still use it. So it's really strong. But yeah, so no more running around with the tunnel and chasing her. Okay. I don't even know how the heck I did that. Seriously. But I just bonked my arm right on the corner or whatever, and it got me. What am I going to do with me, right? So, everyone, it's July 23rd, 2026, and I'm on my 108th show. And yeah, congratulations to everyone on my Winnie winners. My Winnie winners. Woohoo! So we already did. I appreciate you. and with your favorite emoji, right, in the chat. I appreciate everybody. So yeah, our past winners were Greg Laney got the ding dong socks, his foodie socks. That goes way back. Hot Butter Steve, he won the 4th of July koozie and the spinny wheel. Will Fly, he's waiting for his Heinz socks. So Will Fly, he's getting his stuff tomorrow or Saturday. And Scooby's won the Funyun foodie socks. And Mr. Bill got the 250th year 4th of July koozie. And then I threw some stickers in there, courtesy of Scuba and Munchkin. So some fun stickers for y'all. And the next thing I'm going to work on for the next when I start getting things out is some Skittles. Right, we're going to get some Skittles going on. And so yes. Thank you. That's your favorite emoji, Fire Bill. Everybody put their favorite emoji in there. So yeah, you should be getting, everybody should be getting their prizes. And we're going to do another, we get enough people in the chat here. We'll do another spinny winnie. See if somebody can win either foodie socks or win another koozie, right? So I was surprised, look I had all those envelopes, right? Those little envelopes. And I changed it to the flat envelopes, not the, with the bubble mailers. And it only cost me like $9 to mail everything. So I thought that was pretty good. That's not bad, right? For all those envelopes I mailed out for everybody. So I love seeing people happy. I love to make people laugh, make them smile. That's why we all come to Lindy's Treehouse on Thursday night, because we all want to just, we want to feel good. It's a feel good night. Yes. Even though at first I was stressing because I couldn't find how to start, to go live, right? Because there's two. I wish they'd change that. Just hit it once, go live. No, I have to scroll down, go live button, right? And then go all the way. I had to scroll down, and then found the other one that said go live. So what a pain in the butt, right? But I did it because I was panicking. I'm like, why is it not going live yet? What the heck's going on here? So the house rules are, right, when you come into Lindy's Treehouse on Thursday night, climb in with positivity, leave drama on the ground, laughter is mandatory, snacks encouraged, and shenanigans welcomed, of course. So that's the house rules, right? And of course, I'm old school. Yes, I use my little index cards. Yes. That's what I was saying when I went to the post office. You could actually talk to a real person, not a kiosk. It's really nice. Most people they would probably just take that for granted, but I don't, because I learned when you try to call places, I tried to call my dermatologist last week or whatever. And I got an AI person. And till October. Well, my next appointment is October. But I couldn't even talk to anybody. It was insane. Seriously, it was insane. So it's really frustrating. I know you all can relate, right? Okay, so don't forget to laugh at yourself, okay? It's easy to laugh at others, much harder to laugh at ourselves. But it's more rewarding. It lightens our lives. It brightens other lives. It builds self-confidence and self-worth. It endures us to others, and life is too short to take it too seriously. So time spent laughing is time spent with the gods, right? So just remember that, right? Don't forget to laugh at yourself. You can even type that in the chat if you want. Laughter is the best medicine. That's what I call it. And you know me. I have to laugh at myself, at the beginning of the show here when I didn't know if I was live or not. When I was live, I just started laughing because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't think I was going to make it this far. So welcome in, grab a seat in the treehouse, enjoy the vibe. And I appreciate y'all choosing to spend time with me on Thankful Thursday. I got my little cue cards going, your cozy elevated spot up in the branches where vibes are always chill, the conversations flow easy, and the views are unbeatable. Right? I told ya. So I want to leave a legacy. Okay. Just remember that, plant that seed, wherever you plant the seed, because you never know where it's going to grow, who's going to see it and all that stuff. You got to plant that seed. What legacy are you going to leave, right? I love that. What legacy are you going to leave? Because people are going to care about that car that you drive, that big house that you live in, all that. They care about. They're going to sit there and go, man, they had that. God, they sure had that nice Mercedes, didn't they? No, they're going to remember how you treated them. That's how they're going to remember. Hi, Will Fly. Will Fly's in the house. Welcome. Will Fly is anxiously waiting for his Heinz. Will Fly and the Wieners. Yeah. Will Fly is waiting anxiously for his socks, his foodie socks. So those should be there tomorrow or Saturday. So all my little winter chicken dinners, make sure you're checking your mailbox and all that. But yeah, so the legacy thing, yeah, they're not going to care about what you were driving, where you were living, whatever. They're going to remember you, how you treated them. That's how they're going to remember. And I want people to remember me like, dang, she always had a smile on her face. She was always, out here at the mailbox now. Did you get the package then? Oh, maybe he got the package. He looks like he's in the chat. Will Fly looks like he's really excited. I love to see people happy. I do. I love to see people happy, and I love to give things away on the show. I really enjoy it. And I appreciate you. So Will Fly, tonight is I appreciate you night. So make sure that you put that in the chat. I appreciate you, and a little emoji and all that. So yeah. So that the legacy, all that stuff, right? So we're gonna get started. Yeah. Coming up, so you better get this party started. Right? I always throw a little jingle in there. Yes. Will Fly says, howdy, Bill and Scuba. I'd say hello to Munchkin if she were here. Oh, he's already starting, Munchkin. He is already starting. See, Will Fly, he's watching Munchkin. He's like, Munchkin better be in the chat because this is Will Fly. Okay, well, Will Fly says, yeah, get in the chat. I love you, Munchkin. All right, we're going to open the show. Let's get this party started, right? Oh, my gosh. So much fun. I love Thursday nights because I know tomorrow's Friday. Yes, that's what it is. I love it. So, okay, so I found this in my Google, when I Google, because I'm a Googler, right? I love my Google. And even when my sister and I, we're the Google queens, right, Judy? Right, sis? We're the Google queens. When we talk on the phone, just Google it. So okay, you guys got to listen to this. And this reminded me of my parapeeps, right, flying, okay? Seagulls riding thermals, okay, seagulls. And because this came up, it's so weird because remember I was talking about the seagulls earlier that I saw outside and everything. And then I guess I put in Google about something. I asked something about those seagulls. And it says here, right? Seagulls are highly opportunistic and energy efficient. Okay, seagulls. They often, you can put seagulls in the chat too. Find this the seagull emoji. There should be one. Put it in the chat. Taking a swig of my water. Gotta have my water, right? They often gather in large circling groups, sometimes called kettling, all right, to catch rising columns of warm air. This allows them to go to gain altitude effortlessly without flapping, letting them scan large areas for food or prepare to migrate. So if that is not Walter, hi Walter. Walter's in the house tonight. Hi Walter. We all know it's say good morning, Walter, because it's morning already. It's already Friday where Walter's at. So we already know tomorrow is tomorrow is here. It's going to be here because Walter's already in tomorrow. Yes. And Walter, I have, you can see behind me, I've got my the koala bear he gave me, right? And I named him Walter, my koala bear. And then, of course, I've got baby Joey, right? We got baby Joey. And then we've got, and then Joey, my Joey Logano bear, right? That he autographed it and everything. Anybody that watches NASCAR. And so I bring them out every time to join me on my show. And then behind me is my koala. So you guys can see the koala behind me that Walter sent to me a couple years ago. And his name's Walter. So I named him Walter. Yes. And okay. So yeah, did you guys all get the thing on the seagull? You want me to read it again? Because this reminded me of my parapeeps. I thought it was pretty funny. It sounds like you guys, right? Seagulls are highly opportunistic, energy efficient. They gather in large circling groups called kettling. So when you guys are all up in the air, right, and you're all gathered, you're like, yeah, it's called kettling. When you're all like all hanging out in the air doing your paramotoring, you know, and we're all around each other, right? When you watch a lot of the fly-ins, we call it kettling, to catch rising columns of warm air. So pretty cool. So that's you guys. You guys are seagulls. All right. I'm going to tell you right now. I have my seagulls in the chat tonight. Yes. Except I know you guys, and I know if somebody dropped French fries for you, or if somebody dropped some French fries on the ground, you guys would definitely, or food on the ground, you know, like just kind of drop bags of French fries or something, that you would definitely fly down and grab those French fries, right? Because we all like French fries. So I can just picture, you know, somebody on the ground going, hey, who wants French fries? And you'd all be, right? Just landed, I'm listening. Okay, cowboy. Welcome, cowboy. Welcome. Walter is in the house from Australia. My sugar. That's right. Walter, I named that koala after you. You know I did. All right, y'all ready for new news to me? All right. Who's all ready for new news to me? Word of the day. Hippopotamus. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll fly. Whatever you say, yes. Hippopotamus is something, yes. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. I can't even say squiggly doodah. I can't even say all that. I can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I can say that. Really good. All right, you ready for new news to me? Let's get into this, peeps. Man, everybody have a seat. Grab your snacks. Grab your favorite. Let's see, we got Scooby's got the Scooby. I was gonna say the lawn chair. Scooby doesn't have a lawn chair. Scooby has the lazy boy chair, and everybody else gets the bean bags, right? And so everybody get comfortable. And John, Cowboy John is listening. Thank you, John. I'm glad you're doing good. Let's see. All right, you ready for new news to me? Here you go. The title of this is, all right, new news to me. The title is Don't Let It Loose. Don't let it loose. Okay? That's the title of this. Don't let it loose. Don't let it LOOSE. Okay. We're going to be talking, this has to do with goldfish. Okay? Yes, the goldfish. There's an issue in Alberta, Canada, about goldfish. Okay, and what has happened is the government of Alberta is issuing an important reminder to owners of pet goldfish in the province: don't let it loose. Okay, because what's happening is, I'll tell you, the provinces don't let it loose campaign, provinces, the provinces, don't let it loose campaign was launched after more than 100 incidents of the invasive fish being found in Alberta's waterways, okay? This isn't because people are flushing them down the toilet and they're making their way to the waterways. Alberta's invasive species specialist to CBC News, people are actually intentionally dumping them into their waterways, okay? All right? And they are overwintering and thriving and finding ways to reproduce. So, can you blame Walter said, don't spit on the bananas. That's right. Don't spit on the bananas with all this produce thing or whatever, telling don't eat the produce, right? So, these goldfish, it beats living in a fishbowl, right? I guess. Do you remember people you ever have, that's an old saying too. People used to ask you, what do? What do you do? Live in a fishbowl or what? Don't you get it? I don't blame the fish for, that. I don't blame them. I'm sure they were happy to get into the waterways, right? Instead of living in a fishbowl. I don't think the goldfish were complaining about it, right? I don't think so. So that's my goldfish story. So put in the chat if you like my goldfish. Put a goldfish emoji, or just put a fish emoji in the chat. Yes. And now we're going to get down to monkey business. Yes. This is monkey business. That's the name of it. Yeah, name of my little thing here that I read. Security camera alerts of. Okay, first we got to go this one here before we go to the monkeys. We're going to talk alligators. Security camera alerts Florida family to gator at the door. A Florida family woke up to alert from their security camera and discovered an unexpected visitor, an 8-foot alligator at their front door. Now, thank you, Fire Bill. I like that. Fire Bill put all the little fishies in there. Yes. So, kudos, right, for the goldfish. It was good for the goldfish. I bet they were happy to get out there in the waterways. I would be, being stuck in a fishbowl, right? That's just, I guess it's better than dumping them down the toilet. And why mess up the plumbing, right? To me, they were just doing what they thought was right. Save the goldfish, right? Save the goldfish. Save the goldfish. Yes. So, yeah, what would you do if you open up your door and there was an alligator at your front door, right? You open the door and here's an alligator just chilling. I don't know. What do? You call wildlife or something to come get it? Do you tell the alligator hit the road? Don't you come back no more, no more. Don't you come back no more, right? Hit the road, Jack. Right? The alligator named Jack. They told him, hit the road, Jack. So I don't know how that worked out, but I hope everybody was okay. That would be just kind of unnerving to have an alligator waiting for you when you're going out to get your newspaper, right? Scuba says, I would shut the door and not worry about porch pirates. There you go. There you go, Scuba. That's one concept. Yeah. You wouldn't have to worry about porch pirates. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. I don't have to worry about that stuff here. Well, I thought I did. All my packages go down in a nice little, package room downstairs, right near the lobby in my building. And, but they have cameras and everything. So if anybody tries to take your package, they're going to know who. Will Fly says, I'd call Munchkin, but she's not here. That sounds like a country song. I'd call Munchkin, but she's not here. That's a country song. Fish orange wide eyes, fish orange wide eyes. But she's not here. Oh, Will Fly, he's on a roll, man. I should I should have brought him into the studio tonight. He is on a roll. Okay, so we're going to move around. Now we're going to talk monkey business. Okay, we talked about the alligators, right? We're going to talk monkey business. There's a monkey named, it's called a macaca mulata. Macaca mulata. It's an old world monkey. So we're going to talk old world monkey business. Yes, yes. I see you talking smack, Willard. There you go, Munchkin. You tell him, Munchkin. See, I love it. Now the chat's blowing up. I tell you what, taking a bath so probably not a good idea. So we're going to talk monkey business. These are highly social primates who live in complex groups, are skilled swimmers, and are famous for their extensive use in biomedical research, though their population faced threats from habitat loss in some areas. I may have dated some monkeys. Yeah. I'm sure I dated some monkeys in the past, right? Because they say they're skilled swimmers and famous for extensive use in biomedical research or whatever. They also, their population faced threats from habitat loss in some areas. So they eat omnivorous. How do you say it? omnivorous. Omnivorous, eating fruits, seeds, insects, crops, and scavenging in human populated areas, right? So this is all in Florida. Okay, peeps. So you can put some monkeys in the comments too. Throw those monkeys out there. I want to see those monkeys. Since we're talking monkey business, right? They're usually found in Southeast Asia, India, and China. But apparently, they got loose off the island. They all were living on an island in Florida. And apparently they were spotted outside the Lakeside Inn in Mount Dora, which is in Florida. And another monkey was caught on camera at the Gilbert Park. And Mount Dora is a charming lakeside city in Lake County, Central Florida. Okay. So a wild population of monkeys has lived at Mount Dora location ever since being brought to an island that is now part of Silver Springs State Park. And they were strong swimmers and were spotted at a nearby shopping plaza. Apparently they left the island to go to the mall. So they literally, they swam across. They left the island. I don't know how they got captured or anything, but yes, Davy Jones, Peter Tork, yes. Hey, with the monkeys, people say we're monkey around, so you better get ready, because we're coming to your town. I used to watch the monkeys, every day after school. I remember watching the monkeys. I think they were on every day, right? Such good sitcoms. Yeah, we already talked monkey business that, a while back, right? The show we talked about monkeys, all the monkeys. That was fun. That was a fun show. I love doing little trivia with y'all too. So let's see here. I'm skipping around here with the monkey business because I'm reading the chat too. So so they left the island and they found him. They found him. I don't know if they captured all the monkeys or not, but yes, I have to stay focused on my notes here. Okay. So now we're going to talk about toilet paper gone wild. See, I'm all over the place tonight. I've got all the goods right here, okay? Because we can't just stay on one subject, right? We go from monkey business to toilet paper, all right? So an Idaho man broke the Guinness World Record by balancing 195 rolls of toilet paper on his head for 30 seconds. And so it says weighs between 97.6 and 146.2 pounds. Okay, so 195 rolls equals 97 pounds to 146 pounds on his head. Okay. So talking toilet paper, what toilet paper are you guys? Are you like the lightweight? Are you like the budget roll kind of guy, kind of girl? You like the super mega roll toilet paper rolls? I think the toilet paper rolls have gotten smaller. I think the toilet paper rolls have gotten smaller. Yeah, I like Northern. I buy Northern toilet paper. I like the Northern brand. It doesn't really cost an arm or a leg, but yet, it's good. Sam's paper. I can't do the toilet paper that's like paper thin. You know what I'm talking about. That real budgety toilet paper. No, I don't. I think you would go through that. Yeah, the sandpaper. Walter said, "No sandpaper. No, you gotta take care of your tushy. You know what I'm saying? You only have one tushy. Yeah, you gotta take care of your tushy. You can even put a tushy emoji. I'm just in that mood. Put a tushy emoji in the comments. If anybody's just joining us tonight, or just kind of open up their phone for the YouTube, see what's going on. Like, oh, Lindy's here. Oh my God, what are we talking about? Talk about toilet paper. I'm Paramount USA. And you're at Lindy's Treehouse. And I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and hit the notification. And Walter said they call it a bummer. I call it tushy. You got to take care of your tushy because you only have one tushy, right? You got to take care of that tushy. Gosh. So, yeah. So the guy, evidently, he won I don't know if they win money, but he balanced the toilet paper, 195 rolls of toilet paper. And you know what? That's pretty expensive too. Toilet paper is not cheap. So the cost of listen to this. The cost of 195 rolls of toilet paper, okay? So whatever he had on his head, I hope he maybe donated it or something. I don't know. I can't, or maybe people donated all that toilet paper so he could do the Guinness World Record, because toilet paper is not cheap. And the cost of 195 rolls ranges from $75 to $275, depending on the brand, if it's the 1-ply or 3-ply. So I got to have the 3-ply, okay? I don't mess around, okay? You got to take care of the tushy. The 3-ply toilet paper. Yes. So that's toilet talk for now, right? Toilets and tushies. So like I said, you never know where the conversation's going to go some Thursdays. We just kind of roll with it. And Walter says, now show gone to the pot. Yeah, there you go. Went right down to the toilet, right? Yeah, the show went to the toilet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I told you, when I do the show and I do my new news to me and all that, I mix it up, right? You got to mix it up because you just can't just talk about one thing, right? You got to just kind of mix it up and keep everybody thinking. That's what the show's about. Keep everybody together and just kind of, keep everybody informed about stuff and everything else. So like I said, the smoke stuff is supposed to come back this weekend, but not as bad as it was before. Yeah, okay. How do they know, right? Where that smoke's going to go, whatever, how strong it's going to be, and especially if the wind, the wind kicks up, if there's a lot of wind or whatever, I don't know. So we have, now we're going to go to, who all has, this is called bucket list. Who all has a bucket list? What's on your bucket list? Put in the chat. What is on your bucket list? Scuba says it's dark here. Looks like you got sunlight coming in. It's dark. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's sunset. The sun is getting ready to set. Yes, I love the sunsets. I don't see the sunrises too much. Once in a while, if Molly wakes me up at 5 a.m, I can take a peek out the window and I'll see the sun the sun come up. But I'm not one to get up and look out there. Oh, look at the sun. So I'm going to have my coffee now. No, I look out there, maybe take a picture of the sunrise, and I go back to bed. So because, when I worked for Home Depot for 30 some years, and then I remember when I got on a set schedule, and I was up at 3 or 4 in the morning every day to go to work. So yeah, and I used to see I have to say, I would stand at beautiful, we would see beautiful sunrises in the morning. So my main bucket list was to fly a paramotor. Check. There you go. There you go. Yeah, put in there, what's your bucket list, everybody? On my bucket list, well, I already, went on the paramotor. I did my 3 tandems. Maybe my bucket list is to go on one more next year, go on another tandem. And also I want to get to California to see all my grandkids. That's on my bucket list too. So, yeah. So I'm just praying about it. If it's God's will, that I go, then I'll go next year, right? So I just, my granddaughter just had her 3rd baby girl, couple days on Monday, and my Saley girl. And so Robert is, a grandpa once again, and he's so excited. He loves it. Robert, my paramotor son, loves being a grandpa. He does. My paragliding talk. Paraglidingtalk.com, my son. Yes, he's the best. He's the best. They're both the best. Both my boys, right? I'm a blessed mom. So anyway, we're going to get back to the bucket list. What's your bucket list, Will Fly? What's your bucket list? Everybody put in there, what's their bucket list? See, Scooby already told me his. So what's your bucket list? We're not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting any younger. So, and Munchkin says, howdy, Walter. And remember, tonight is I Appreciate You Night. I appreciate you night. Yes, I appreciate all of you. So this bucket list, this Butch Carlson, a 105-year-old veteran, celebrated his birthday by completing a tandem skydive in New York. He just a tandem skydive. This dude was 105 years old. And that was on his bucket list. Yes. So there's a hole in my bucket, Walter says. There you go. I love your honesty, Walter. Yes, he said there's a hole in his bucket. Yeah. Mine was not looking really full, you know what I mean? I am like fly by the seat of my pants some days. Yes. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit of fly by the seat of my pants, let's do it kind of thing. And then other times I'm like, no, I need to know what's going down so I can plan accordingly, right? Especially road trips and all that, right? So even Leslie knows she can't just call me. And it happened, she'll call me at 10 o'clock, we'll talk to each other at 10 in the morning, and she'll say, what are you doing? Blah, blah. And I'm nothing, I'm just having my coffee, this and that. You want to go on an adventure? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay. When? What time? How long? So because I'm never, I think, oh my God, I got to be ready in 3 hours or whatever. So if I know a day ahead of time, then I can plan accordingly and be all ready. And, because I'm not a morning person. Will Fly says, I really don't have anything on my bucket list. That's okay. Mine is, I want to go see my grandkids. My oldest grandkids, haven't seen me since like 2016, and the younger ones, they won't really remember me. So it's just going to be nice. Fire Bill says Wright Brothers National Memorial, North Carolina bucket list. Oh, there you go. And Scuba says just the tip. Number 13 is on Will's bucket list. There you go. I guess Northport, Michigan is having a fly-in August. They weren't sure if they were going to have it or not. Northport. That's downstate for me. I'll just let you know. That's downstate. But apparently they're going to have a fly-in or whatever. So yeah, and so another person celebrated their 104th birthday, and they went on their first horseback ride. He went on his first horseback ride with his 99-year-old brother. Wow, how cool is that, right? God bless them. Oh my goodness. Well, look at me. What was I? 67? Went on my first tandem, my very first tandem flight. Right? When I was 67, I think. I lose track. So that's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. So much fun. So much fun. So let's see. All right, we're doing good. We are doing awesome sauce tonight. Y'all are awesome sauce, okay? That's another word too. You can put awesome sauce in the chat. I'm going to put awesome sauce, awesome sauce, awesome, awesome. See what comes up. Awesome sauce. There you go. See, everybody's awesome sauce. Yeah, that's so weird that when I type it in on the phone, when I type, my comment in, I'm highlighted white now. It's not blue anymore. But you all are my moderators, which are Will Fly and Scooby, are my moderators. They're blue, but I'm not. So Walter says I'm gonna win the lotto and fly to USA to meet my family. There you go. There you go. Scuba says yellow on my TV. That's so crazy. Yeah, when I type it in, it goes yellow and then it goes to white. I don't remember doing that last week. Now, I'm a moderator for Robert's when Robert's church, right? So I'm the moderator for his church, and I'm always blue on his screen, when I'm in the chat. So it shows blue, like Scuba. Like I can look on my phone and it shows Scuba and Will are blue, but I'm white. So maybe that's. Yeah, so Scuba said that's because why? Yellow on my TV, and Firebill says, dang it, I'm jealous. That was me, Bill. If you get up here, we can fly, Scuba says. I don't know, an Alaskan cruise would be nice. Yeah, really, wouldn't it be? It'd be really nice. Such a beautiful, clear night out there. Oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. So blessed, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go with, so we're done with all that. I can get the spinny wheel, get that going. And if you guys want to do the spinny wheel tonight, let me know in the chat. We can do the spinny wheel. And now we're going to call what words that sound alike but are spelled differently called. Do you know what it's called? It's a weird name, because I was trying to think. I wrote down a bunch of words that that sound the same but are spelled different, and there's a lot of them. And so I Googled what words that sound alike but are spelled differently called. Do you know what they're called? This is so weird. I've never heard of this. And that's why I do all these. I write everything down, in my notes here and everything to read to you, because I actually learn things when I'm doing this. And I think it's really good for my, my little brain, I think it's really good for my little brain to get up. Yes, it's spelled, it sounds just a weird name. They call it homophones, HOMOPHONES, because English isn't purely phonetic. Different letter combinations can produce identical sounds. So, Hanuman. There's cinnamon. Remember that cinnamon? Remember those? How do you say the hominins and sin? I wonder if they even do that anymore in school, the kids. Do they even have spelling bees anymore? Because all this AI stuff, right? It makes me crazy when I'm, trying to put things in and on Facebook every morning, because I like to put little, Thursday thoughts, Wednesday thoughts. You see, I put that stuff on Facebook, and I love to inspire people and all that, and just put some good things on there. And it says there's some things that I put on there. Like I said, to inspire people, but I want to spell it sometimes the way I want to spell the word, and the check spell comes on there right away, and it's like, no, you're going to spell it this way. How are these kids? I guarantee it. I bet they don't have spelling bees at school anymore. I bet they don't, because everything's right there, right? It's all right there on their phones or whatever. They don't even need to think for themselves anymore. And I'm just wondering, these kids and the Gen Zs and all that, what's going to happen to their little brain, to their brains? I mean, I'm already 71 and I use my phone all the time or whatever. And they say that, that all the stuff going on with these phones, how it affects your thinking and all that stuff. And I just wonder, like, as time goes on, do you think that, dementia is going to be a serious issue? I know they say dementia's I know I talk old people stuff, but dementia's from sometimes from the foods we eat or whatever, and this and that. But that's another day, it's another subject or whatever. So, right in the chat, put in there some words and see how many you guys get. Put some words in there that sound like they're spelled different. And I'll tell you which words I found. Okay. And then we'll get into, that's about it. And then we'll talk the dictionary, I guess, because everybody remembers the dictionary. Flower Bill says, oh, okay, at Scuba. So they're chatting. Scuba and Flower Bill are chatting. They're chatting in the chat. Thank you, chatters. You guys are here every Thursday with me, and I love it. I love it. And then, of course, Friday nights, we all get to hang out at Scuba's Hangout, and we always have a really good time on his show, too, on Friday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. So you got to check out Scuba's show. And so it's... it's Scuba's Hangout, right? That's what it's called. I want to make sure I got the right name. Maybe put it in the chat. That's Scuba's Hangout. So I don't want to say the wrong thing or whatever. And we all Scuba and his lovely wife Munchkin, and we always have a really good time on there. We always have fun. So I heard from Linda, my gypsy. Scuba says my office is clean. I will have to, I have to show it. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Got to see your clean office, Scooby. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. This is my office here, sitting in my treehouse here, right, with the coffee table in front of me. I got to save up for some bar stools so I can sit at the counter over there. But this is really comfortable. This is really, I like this couch thing. I think it was a really good concept, and I'm glad that I, decided to do that. Walter says there, and there. So it's there, T-H-E-I-R, there, not T-H-I-R-E. No, it's there, and then T-H-E-Y-R-E, there. Like they're all coming over there. Yes, but you were close, Walter. It's there, and then T-H-E-Y-R-E. It's there. Yes. Let me see some more words in there, everybody. Let me see some more words. And then we'll get to the spinny wheel. So I can give away some foodie socks, or let's see. Walter says there. There you go. That's it. Yep, I have that on my list here. There, and there. Yes. So put some more, find some more words on there, everybody. Put that in the chat. the chatter chat chats. My chatter chat chats, they're awesome. Everybody, much love, much love, much love. You guys are awesome. You are. I appreciate you. I do, because tonight is I appreciate you night, right? Yes, yes. So I got all my little, they're so comforting, right? So comforting just to have, have my Joey Bear here. Look, my Joey Logano. All my NASCAR fans out there. I got to meet Joey in 2010. I worked for Home Depot, and he signed my Joey Bear. He autographed it, Joey Logano, number 20. And then, of course, we have Baby Joey. I call him Baby Joey, right? So, really fun. Scuba says, hey and hey. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah, hey and hey. Yes. Hey, 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 hey. I like that. I like that. Yes. Yeah, and then of course I always got my picture up here, which I absolutely cherish, is when I went on my very first tandem with Eric Lear. And we miss you, Eric Lear. Eric Lear, yeah, cancer sucks, right? And next month it'll be a year that he passed away, whatever. But Eric and JD, I love JD. She's the best. She is the best. Walter says, no catfish. No catfish. No. So I'm saying, so we have bear and bear, right? Bear and bear. 444, right? Now, there's a lot of words that are spelled the same that sound different. Because I was thinking about that, because I'm like, what else am I going to talk about on my show, right? So, yeah. So this, like I said, all this helps me, and it helps you, because everybody always looks forward to Thursday nights, because we all just hang out, and this way we're all checking in with each other, right? And that's what it's about. Make sure, saying good evening, let's do this kind of thing, right? And I love doing this. I love sitting on my big old couch and just being with everybody and showing off my paintings, a different painting every week and all that. And yeah, because you want to feel warm and cozy, right? That's what it is. So then we have here and here. Then we have flower and flower, right? Then we have meat and meat. So we have, I can't bear it. I just can't. And then it's, did you see the bear outside? See, that's when if you're sitting around with all the kids, like we're all sitting around, right? We're sitting down on the floor in the treehouse, and we're, talking different words, right? Here, right? Here and here. Scuba says, I like NASCAR spelled the same both ways. Race car. Oh, I like race car spelled the same both ways. That's true. I had to look close with my glasses. Fair and fair. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's really good. Yeah. Fair and fair. What's fair is fair, right? Like, oh, what's my bus fare today? Or let's go to the fair. Or that's not fair, right? Right and right. There you go. There you go. Hey, you guys are on a roll. I love this. And like I said, it makes me think, right? And writing in little sentences or whatever, The fair, like going to the fair, or whatever. And then, yeah. And then I've got right and right, right? Yeah. Mayor and mayor. That's a good one. Mayor and mayor. Yes. That's a mayor. Look at that horse there. That's a mare. Where's the mare? That could be a tongue twister, right? I love that. Mare and mayor. Yeah, that's a mare. Mayor. That's funny. I never thought about that. Mirror. Mirror on the wall. No, that's not it. They have right and right. Sail and sail, right? Sail and sail. Bear and bear. Yes. We have sail and sail, right? I'm going sailing. I'm having a yard sale, right? They have sun and sun. That's my son. I love the sun. Yes. Pale and pale. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I don't even have all those on here. And I got steel and steel, right? Steel and steel. Yes. Don't steal it, and then steel beams, right? Outside. Steel and steel. If you are from the south, it varies. What varies? Let's see. Wait. The one I screw up the most is your and your. Yeah, your and your. Yeah, I know that is kind of yeah, that gets confusing. There are some words. Do you ever do this? Like you're writing something, or whatever, and you write the word down, and you write it down, or whatever, and then or you type it, whatever you do, and then you're like, that doesn't look right, right? That doesn't look right. Did I spell that right? Hard to scrub and text, will Fly say. Yeah, and you have to look at it. Go, did I spell that word right? That doesn't look right. And then I have to look, I have to Google it or something. But back in the day, we used dictionaries, right? How many had a dictionary when they were growing up? I bet I still have my dictionary. Remember the book, the hardcover dictionary in school, and I think we had a hardcover at work. We had a hardcover at home too. Right, with all the encyclopedias and Britannicas and all that. Down the basement, we had a shelf that had all. We had a bookshelf downstairs that had all the books. Yeah, all the books there, the Britannicas and the encyclopedias and all that stuff. And then we had a dictionary. And then I remember when you went to school, then the dictionary they would give you. You had to get the paperback dictionary. So, and now the kids don't even use that either. I bet they don't even have dictionaries in school. If you can't spell it, you can't find the word in the dictionary. Yep. Yeah. If you can't, Flyer Bill said, if you can't spell, if you can't spell, you can't find the word in the dictionary. There you go. Yeah, that's true. And there's always confusing, there's always some words that, me, that, how do you spell that? Some words that little tongue twisters or whatever, right? Like, what's a tongue twister? Baby bumpers? Baby bumpers, if you say that really fast. Baby bumpers. See if you say really fast. Perry and fairy, fairy and fairy. Little baby buggy bump. Let's see. I used to do this with my boys. Little baby buggy something. Little Ben. Any buggy bumper. Yes. Yes. too damn many. Was that? Yeah. It was like something that my kids, we would play on Sesame Street when they were growing up. My boys grew up with Sesame Street. Little baby buggy bumpers, right? Little baby buggy bumpers. That's what it is. And Will Fly says, how much wood could a woodchuck could a woodchuck? As much as a woodchuck could chuck of wood, chuck wood. I love it. You guys are awesome in the chat tonight. I am having so much fun. My brain hurts now. Oh my God. That's hilarious. That's right. But for some reason, little baby, what's another one? What's another tongue twister we used to say? Little baby buggy bumpers. See, Cowboy John, I bet he's got a whole slew of them because John knows all that. Cowboy John. Yes. Cowboy John, he knows all those little tongue twisters, right? The tongue twisters that we used to say it real fast. What are the words we used to say? Try to get you to say it really fast or whatever. So this is so fun. I am so excited tonight. I'm so happy to have everybody here. I appreciate you. I'm Paramount USA, and I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't forget to hit the like button, the notification, so you don't miss the show. Subscribe. Will Fly says we used to say the word apple while holding our tongue. Yeah. Walter says too early for me to say that, Will Fly. Yeah, Walter's still in the morning. Yeah, Walter's still in the morning. Yes. What do y'all think? You want to do a spinny? Should we give away a foodie sock or another koozie? What do you think? Because everybody's a winner. I mean, everybody, even though you maybe have won something or whatever, you can win again. Seriously. I'm home 45-minute flight. Good air. Oh, good. Good for you, John. I'm so happy that you got back up in the air. I really am. My parapeeps, they're awesome. Like I said, y'all remind me of seagulls because, I read the thing of seagulls to you. Oh, wait, I'm not done yet. Oh, I'm excited. I just found my old notes that I still have not been able to share with you because we always ran out of time like last week or whatever. The real quick trivia. Which popular golden snack cake was invented in Chicago in 1930 and originally had a banana cream filling? All right. I'm doing a real quick trivia. And then we'll do the spinny. All right. Which popular golden snack cake was invented in Chicago in 1930? The Twinkie. Yes. Scuba got it right. Yep. I don't even know if I've already done this trivia with y'all before or whatever. I might have, but I didn't remember if I got in there last week or the week before. What carnival treat was actually invented by a dentist in 1909? Do you guys know what let's see. Walter says John is an amazing man. You're all amazing. You are all amazing. Yes. We are all special in our own way, right? That's what it is. We are all special. I'm going to slide this up. There we go. I have to kind of move my chat around so it matches everything. Yeah. So what carnival treat was actually invented by a dentist in 1909? A dentist. Crazy. Does anybody know? You can put it in the chat what you think. What carnival treat was invented by a dentist? You'd be surprised. Lollipop? Nope. You'd be surprised. What it is? Yes, Scuba got it right. Yeah, Scuba and Will Fly said cotton candy. Yes. Yeah, cotton candy. Well, the dentist, he was no dummy, right? And you know what they used to call the cotton candy? He named it. I haven't flown in caramel apples, Flyer Bill says. Scuba says, will beat me. You guys did great, though. You had the right answer. John says, Scuba babes, I'm ashamed of how I packed it. Oh. He packed his wing. He's ashamed how he packed it. So yeah, the name of the cotton candy. Okay, the dentist. Go figure. A dentist invented the cotton candy. You know what he called it? Fairy floss. He called the cotton candy fairy floss. He was no dummy, right? I think there was a motive. Motive there that he made that cotton candy, right? Because it's all sugar. Like, hello, it's all sugar. ParaglidingTalk.com is in the house. What is up, Robert? My son is in the house. Hi. Welcome. Everybody say hi, ParaglidingTalk.com. But that's a new wing, John. Oh, you guys are going to have a lot of stuff to chat about. I'm going to put my paragliding talk. Put Robert's in here. My paragliding talk. Hi, Robert. Hi, Brighton, Braden, Callan. If y'all listening, Aaron, say hi to my family. I love you. I love you. Love you. Everybody's like, hey, Robert, my son from paraglidingtalk.com is in the house, and we're going to get the spinning wheel going, all right? Because I want somebody to win a pair of socks or another koozie. Why? Because I can. So let's get this rocking and rolling, okay? Because then, when my this is not plugged, my laptop's not plugged in, so the battery goes down fast. Walter said that's what it's called in Australia. Fairy floss? Really? Oh, that's funny, Walter. I did not see. Look at that. In Australia, they call cotton candy fairy floss. That's amazing. Wow. So maybe the dentist was from Australia, right? Thank you for that info. Walter, trying to get the lid off of here so we get this started. There we go. I'll write some names here real quick. Everybody chat among yourselves as the spinning wheel always eats my hair. And let's give away something tonight, okay? So we got Cowboy. All right. Cowboy, and we're gonna put Robert in here. We got Cowboy, we got Scooby, we got Munchkin, we got Munchkin, we got Mr. Bill. See, I'm writing everything down here. I don't know if Sis is still here, if she's still in touch. She's probably listening. And then we have Will Fly. All right. And Walter. We're going to do Walter. And then Robert, right? And then we got Robert. Let's put Robert down here. Robert. See, I kind of spread it out a little bit, right? Okay, we got everybody. Let's see. Walter says, Robert, I missed the show. And Judy, are you still in the chat? Because I'm going to send her a koozie. I want to send her a koozie if she wins. My sister's Judy. But I don't know if she's still in the chat. But I'm going to surprise her. I'm just going to send one just because. She has took care of me all these years. She used to send, when I lived in Arizona, my sisters always sent me stuff. She always sent me little goodies and everything. She'd send me clothes and all that. So the least I can do, right, is send her a koozie or something. So, all right, y'all ready? We're still celebrating the 4th of July, so I'm still giving away another koozie. So somebody might go, get another koozie or get socks. So we got everybody on here. Cowboy, Scooby, Munchkin, Mr. Bill. We got Will Fly, Walter, and Robert, right? Paraglidingtalk.com. Paragliding Talks, as I know, Gringo and I were talking about some of the guys we haven't heard from in a while. Yeah, that's what the show is all about bringing people together, You start missing that. There's a lot of people I don't see on Facebook anymore. We had a great little flight. Oh, Paragliding Talk says we had a great little flight today. That's awesome. Where'd you fly at? Blossom? Because you said you flew at Little Black and it was horrible. Was it Little Black that you flew at the last time? You said it was really bumpy. I'm trying to remember when we were talking or whatever. When I watched your videos, Robert has some awesome little shorts, right? They call them shorts on YouTube. We have flew from Lakeside to Ramona. Wow, you did? That is cool. I went to rodeos. I went to a rodeo at Lakeside and I went to a rodeo at Ramona. I've been to both places. So does Lakeside still have that giant wind chime? Lakeside used to have a big wind chime. Paragliding Talk says, I am editing the video right now. And Flyerbill says, I haven't flown since June 5th. Paraglide Talk Lakeside to Ramona is 38.8 miles. And we'll all have to see Robert's shorts. Yeah. He does some awesome videos too. I have to learn how to do that. I have to learn how to do those videos, do the shorts or whatever. I have to learn how to do that so I get more views, right? So I'll have to talk to Robert how you do that, because yeah, if I'm out like walking the bayfront and you have to have a GoPro on you or something, I don't know. So I have to learn all that again, because technology keeps changing. All right, you ready? I'm going to spin the winnie wheel. I'm going to spin the winnie wheel. Scuba says, I hope Robert wears long pants. Personally, yeah. Well, Robert, were you paragliding, or were you on the were you paramotoring when you flew? Which one? Did you paraglide or paramote? Did you foot launch, or did you use the motor? That's what I want to know. I bet he foot launched, because he can foot launch right off his property. So let's see what he says if he foot launched. Oh, you flew the motors. Whoa, dude. That is awesome. Robert did paramotoring. Oh my gosh. How exciting is that? Wow. That's cool. I can't wait to see the video. I can't wait, Robert. All right, you ready? Somebody wants to win something, and then we're going to call it a night. We launch at 6:15 in the morning. Dang. Wow. That's amazing, Robert. That's why they call me Paramom. Yep. Paramotortalk.com. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. So excited to have my son in the chat. That's so cool. So cool. All right, y'all ready? So I'm running out of wind here, and I'm like a quarter of a way down on my laptop charger. Charging's going down. Paraglidechalk.com. All right, you ready? Let's do the spinny. Let's do the spinny. All right, good luck, everybody. Somebody's going to win some socks or a koozie. You got your choice tonight. All right, here we go. Nobody. All right, let's spin it again. Nobody. All right, here we go. You ready? Who's the winner chicken dinner? Mr. Bill. Fire Bill. Winner chicken dinner. Mr. Bill, you get a pair of socks or a koozie tonight. There are 8 people watching. Cents. Yep. So we got Mr. Bill, congratulations. Winner chicken dinner. All right, that's okay. Fair is fair. You know, I can't keep these around forever. So you want me to pick out your koozie tonight, Mr. Bill? Or do you want a pair of foodie socks? Let's get Bill, let's get you foodie socks tonight, since you got right? Since you got you got a koozie coming, right? Yeah, he's got a koozie coming. See, let's do a foodie socks. How's that sound? All right, Bill, you got to tell me. And the foodie socks, we got Top Ramen. All right. And we got Doritos. All right. Okay. And let's see. I'm going down in my little socks here. I might have to, let's see. I'm looking down in my little bag here. Don't mind me. Oh, they're all on the bottom. Okay, here we go. All right. Love you, Robert. We've got for Mr. Bill Pringles. Let's see what kind of personality Bill has. I know, right? So, okay, let's see. We got Pringles. We got Doritos, right? These are such cool little socks. Top Ramen. And a lot of my stuff was donated from my peeps. Yes, my chatters. Thank you so much. And we've got Good Burger, right? And we've got Airhead socks. And Fire Bill says, drum roll please. He said Top Ramen. He wants the Top Ramen socks. Bill is a Doritos kind of guy. What do you want, Doritos or Top Ramen? Which one, Bill? Which one? I got them both. Doritos or Top Ramen? Because Cowboy said, oh boy, Doritos still in play. Yes. Doritos are still hanging around. Which one, Bill? What do you want, the Dorito or Top Ramen? You get your choice. Otherwise, we'll put it back in the box. And for next week, are these cute or what? I'm going to wait for Bill, see what he wants. If he wants Doritos or if he wants the Top Ramen. Top Ramen, he says. All right, winner chicken dinner. Yo, look at this. So next week, and we still have these long, soupy, snoopy socks to give away for winter time. Let's see what we got left down here for next week, so I can, in case somebody wants socks, right? So we still have another pair of Top Ramens to give away, and then we have the Good Burger, and then we have another Doritos, and then we have the Airheads, right? So I still got foodie socks down here to give away. I'm pulling it out of my hat here. And then we've got Eggos. We still got Eggo socks. These are so fun. So fun. And then what do we got? And then we got tamales, the hot tamales. So we still got bunches. So Walter says, I want Scooby-Doo socks. I don't have Scooby-Doo socks, but I'm sure I can find them somewhere. So anywho, we are going to, everybody put hearts in the chat for me. I love you all bunches. Everybody's just been awesome sauce tonight. And that's what I put in the chat too, right? I appreciate all of you. You're all awesome sauce. And on a closing note, stay on your 5 P's, right? Prayer, priorities, peace, positivity, and patience, right? The 5 P's, yes. All right, and just remember, right? Just remember, you're braver than you believe and stronger than you seem and smarter than you think. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow, right? And every day there are 1,444 minutes. That means we have 1,440 daily opportunities to make a positive impact, right? So, everyone, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching the live stream tonight. It was so much fun chatting with everybody, with y'all, reading comments and spending the time and together, whether you're regular or your first time. I'm truly grateful that you all chose to be here tonight. Everybody, you guys are the best. So I'm looking forward to an incredible rest of the summer, right? We're already at the end of our last, my show next week, right? So almost the last day of July, next Thursday. So we're cruising right out of July here pretty quick. So that's pretty much it. And then I always read my last little quote here. Don't forget to admire your accomplishments, large or small, tremendous or tiny. They contribute to the well-being of this world. A little light somewhere makes a brighter light everywhere. A speck of sand can turn into a pearl. So go out there, share that smile, right? Tell your loved ones you love them, and say your prayers. Jesus loves you, everything, and I love you all, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody. That everybody I want to thank you at the bottom of my heart for everybody being here tonight, right? So don't forget Scuba Hangout tomorrow night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with his lovely wife, Munchkin. And I do this because I get really excited. So maybe it's like old people talk with their hands or do this. I have no idea. Lately, I've started doing that when I'm excited. I'm like, oh, I got to tell you something. I do this. Maybe it's a girl thing, right? I just can't wait. So no more coffee for me. No, I'm done with coffee. I'm done with coffee. So thank you. I'm so glad we had this time together, right? Remember that song. But you all be safe out there, safe flying, okay? Be safe in the skies because I want to see you back here next week. I'm Paramount USA, near Lindy's Treehouse. I'm here every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't forget. Thank you, Will Fly. Thank you, all my chatters. You guys are all awesome. Will Fly, Scooby-Doo, Munchkin, Walter from Australia. It's in the house. Thank you, Walter, Sugar, Mr. Bill, Cowboy, paraglidingtalk.com. Everybody stop by tonight. And I love you bunches, big hearts. And like I said, just be kind out there, okay? Say your prayers. Jesus loves you. And take care of you, okay? And just remember, every star, when you look up in the sky and see the stars, remember, every star in the sky is important, right? So just know that you all matter. You all matter. You all matter to me. You all matter to me. So big hearts. You guys are awesome. Big hugs, group hugs, all that stuff. Thank you, Walter. He said good night. Love y'all. Have a great day, Walter. He said great show, and I couldn't do it without y'all. But group hugs to everybody. Okay. Love ya. Love y'all. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. Love ya. You guys are all the best. You're all the best. Yes. Much love. Much love. All right. Here we go. Night, everybody. We will see you next week. Next Thursday. Lindy's Treehouse. Every Thursday night. All right. Okay. We're going. I promise. We're going. Okay. I'm Paramount USA, and you're at Lindy's Treehouse, and we'll see you next week, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell your friends. Come on out. Hang out with my chatters. Thank you. Congratulations, Bill. Winner chicken dinner on top ramen socks. So let me know when your packages come tomorrow, okay? Just text me or whatever, or message me and just say, hey, I got my package. So enjoy. You well deserve it. Y'all do. Okay. Bye, everybody. We're leaving. Bye-bye.